You are now listening to the TuckersDaily Podcast with your hosts, LJ and Tiffany Tucker, a house that is united unless we're talking football.
Yo. We are back, y'all.
We are back.
We are back with another episode.
We are, and today we're going to do team grades for the rest of the
NFL.
Yeah. So, we kind of got a little behind. Yeah. I'm not even going to hold you guys. We got a little behind on our videos. We had some personal stuff happen. So, we're going to do the team grades for the rest of the NFL because the season starts tomorrow. It's the final countdown.
All right. Let's get it.
So the season starts tomorrow, so we're going to go ahead and wrap the videos up with our team grades for the rest of the NFL because we have another video coming out for picks for this week.
This week picks. I love that. That's going to be my favorite.
All right.
So we're going to go ahead and kick it off with the wife. With which one you want to start with? What division you want to start with?
Let's start with the AFC North. All right.
AFC North. My personal favorite, actually. I'm a little shiny, you know. So AFC North consists of them Baltimore Ravens that, personally I like. I think Lamar Jackson with his weapons of Odell, Zay Flowers, J.K. Dobbins.
Zay is my number one rookie for this season.
I think they got something this year. I think I think they go on and win it. Health is going to be the biggest concern for them. I think they win the division.
Okay.
It's even likelihood that they may go ahead and push the AFC Championship game. I like them a lot. I think
doubtful.
Ooh, she say doubtful. But we'll see. We'll see. Because guess what?
So what grade are you giving them?
NFL starting this week. So we'll see that first game. My grade, I give them an A. I think they did the right thing with the weapons they put around Lamar. They gave Lamar his bag. They solidified that defense. They solidified his weapons on offense. And I'm personally talking about the receivers. I think they was okay in running backs. But the receivers, I like what they did to receivers. I like the Odell Beckham signing.
Yeah, I give them a solid B.
A B.
I give them a B. The only reason why is because I'm not too convinced about Odell. I think he's on the team as a distractor. I do think he can make some good plays, but he's not a consistent wide receiver that I would be paying a lot of money for. I think Zay Flowers can really step up.
They say he can't be guarded.
Yeah, if he can really step up and show out,
They say he can't be guarded.
If he could show out, I think you have something because
I agree.
You would have to defend both sides, right? Because you got Zay Flowers on one side, you have Odell on one side, and whether Odell's catching or not, he's still going to draw attention because he still can go that way.
Yeah, he's still
so
Odell.
I give him a B if they really know how to manage what they have.
Okay.
And just because I want to see it first.
A B is solid from you.
Yeah, and I would give him a plus. Let me give him a B plus.
Okay, she say B plus. Yeah. That's fine. I like B plus.
All right.
B plus.
Okay.
I like that. Okay.
All
right. So next team.
Remember y'all. He's
it's funny because the next team seems like it's the fans' favorite. Seems like everybody always rooting for this team.
Who?
The Cincinnati Bengals, man.
Oh yeah, because I
just feel like Cincinnati. Yes, they're a good team, but I think it's hype now.
No
I think people have figured them out.
No
I don't see them win division. I don't see them.
I can't believe you see that. They have a top quarterback. They have top receivers. They have a top running back, and you think that they're hype?
I don't think it's hype, but I don't think they're going to do what people think they're going to do. People got them winning Super Bowl on the fact that
they still are capable.
Yeah. We'll see. We're going to have to really see. I do like Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon, and he's decent. He's a decent running back. Very, very solid.
Wow.
No, he's solid.
Okay,
he's solid. He's
right,
solid.
right.
I give him credit. And they do got two good receivers, but I just feel like it's a hype train there. I do feel like it's a little hype train. I think they're selling.
But granted, it's a hype train because it should be a hype train. I think they have actually not lived up to their actual potential, not the hype, their potential.
I feel they did. I feel they missed their shot. That shot when they had their chance to beat the Chiefs, and they missed it. I don't feel they get back there.
They're still all young.
And that may be because I'm biased.
They're still all young.
They're young, but I don't feel. It's just something in me saying that Cincinnati is not going to even they'll make the playoffs, but I don't think it's going to be like a solid playoff run. I think I actually don't feel them winning the division.
Ooh.
At all.
Okay. Well, hey,
I give them
because you get Baltimore.
I'll give them a B+ on the fact that they didn't really lose nobody. The defense actually got a little weaker because they lost a Pro Bowl safety in Jesse Bates.
But
they did lose Eli Apple.
Oh.
And you can say what you want. Apple talked his talk, but he was pretty decent. He just met his match when he talked to the wrong people. But
I think I had to see. So what grade are you giving them?
I'm gonna give him a B+ just because I still love the receivers. They got good receivers, and they do got Joey B. I do like Joey B.
I'm giving them an A.
Of course,
I'm giving them an A. Yes, I'm giving them an A.
I can't wait till they play. When do they play? What? Find that week when they play.
I don't know.
Because when the Baltimore Ravens play the Bengals, go Ravens. Go Ravens.
Like we've said, guys, we all know he's a slick Baltimore Ravens fan.
I like Baltimore.
I know. All right,
but it's funny because we sleeping on other people that's in that division. Let's go ahead and kick it off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. People sleeping on them, and they actually had a good preseason. They went undefeated in preseason. I think Tomlin has found his quarterback. I think he gets back to the way he played football. Hard-nosed defense and run the ball with Najee. He got Kenny Pickett, as long as he don't turn the ball over. Pittsburgh might be a sleeper team.
Najee only shows out in preseason.
He may be a sleeper team,
every single year. He shows out in preseason. He does a little conference and says, "It's my year. I'm feeling great. I'm going to do great." And then that's the last time we hear from him. So I'm not too sold on that. I'm not too sold on their quarterback. I do like what I saw in the preseason, but again, it was preseason, so I can't put too much weight on that.
And then you also,
I doubt they be anything. I am going to give them a C.
I'll give him a B. Because second year, George Pickens is actually really good. He's going to be a sleeper on a lot of people's
but
fantasy.
he's good. And let's think about the quarterbacks that are great. So, we have a lot of great quarterbacks.
It is a lot of great quarterbacks.
So, good gives you a C at this point.
George Pickens is going to catch a lot of balls from Pickett. And I think
and then when everybody's starters defense get in there, he will be on that ground, in that turf.
Pittsburgh.
You know it's true. That's why
I'm not putting them at the top. I still think Baltimore is going to win that division. I think Cincinnati is going to come in a solid 2. It's a toss-up for 3. And it's funny because the 4th team actually got enough players that can actually win the division. But I just don't know what they got going on.
See, that's how I feel a little bit about Baltimore. So that's why I gave him a B+. But Cleveland, they have
top
everything
to bottom,
they
got
should
everything
need.
they should need. You're right.
They do.
You
got a quarterback that's supposed to be the top. You got a top running back. You got a top tight end. You got top receivers.
Yep.
What do you need?
One of the best pass rushers, Myles Garrett.
What do you need?
They got 2 good corners.
What you really need is Deshaun Watson.
I think
to show up because he did not play very good last season. But we gave him a pass because he had been sitting out, and so it was like
he said
coming back.
He didn't come back week 12,
right? So
he got to show up.
He didn't do as great in the preseason, but it was just preseason.
He got to show up. He got to show up because he got the weapons.
Yeah, he do. He has some people out there like.
He got some good weapons.
We'll see. It might be coaching too.
I actually give them a B. And it could be B+, but I give them a B just because of the weapons they have. And the whole team was a scope.
I give them a B+ because of the weapons.
And the reason why I didn't give them a B+ because I got to see what Watson going to do, man.
The reason why I gave them a B+ is because I couldn't possibly give Baltimore Ravens a B+ and then give Cleveland Browns a B when Cleveland Browns have more whipsticks than Baltimore Ravens. And they do.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know what the Baltimore Ravens are going to do either, so I can't really say.
Baltimore got a good defense, but Cleveland right there. Got a good solid defense.
So I can't.
Yeah, they on paper that is a evenly matched team. Unless you get.
And the only reason why you feel like Baltimore, but the only reason why I feel like you feel like while Baltimore is better at this point in your mind is because you know what Lamar can do. But we don't know what Odell's going to do. We don't really know what Flowers is going to do.
True.
So it's kind of the same situation. It's just that when you feel like you're confident in your quarterback, you feel like, okay, I kind of feel like we're going to be all right. But I feel like for Cleveland, we're not as confident in the quarterback, so we're kind of like, well, maybe not. But he has a lot of people on there to do what they do.
The reason why I gave the edge to Ravens, my cousin played for the team.
Oh, my gosh.
I got to shout out my boy, Justin Tucker. The kicker,
It's not his cousin, y'all.
That is my cousin.
It's not his cousin.
That's my brother from another mother and father.
And family.
Love you, dog.
Another
All right, let's
family.
kick it off with another division.
All right.
Let's kick it off with
All
another
right,
division.
so going into the NFC North.
Oh, she want to get over to the NFC North. Ooh, NFC North tricky. But I'm going to start with the top team that I think is going to be the top team in that division. A lot of people may come out to me. I don't care. But you will see them tomorrow live because I think the Lions are going to win that division, y'all. Jared Goff and that boy Jahmyr Gibbs. That boy, well, Jamie's on suspension, but once he come back, David Montgomery, they solidified that defense. I think they got something. And y'all going to see it
St. Brown.
They got, St. Brown. Ooh, the best player possibly on their team. He is good. But
Yeah, he's going to be...
I get him, honestly, tomorrow we'll see.
I actually think they might
give
beat
them-
the Chiefs tomorrow.
I do too, and we're gonna see the defense. They really boosted up that secondary with Gardner Johnson from the safety from the Eagles. They got they brought in 2 starting corners from 2 other teams, with Cam Sutton and Mosley. So I think defense is a lot better. I'm actually gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna give them an A. I'm gonna give them an A grade. Just looking for the team from top
I'm
to
giving
bottom.
them a B.
Looking at the team from top to bottom, and
B in
Dan
my
Campbell,
book.
I like that team.
B in my book. I think they are... So I'm not too good with Goff. I think Goff is a good quarterback.
Okay.
And he made my top 5 for the NFC
Okay.
conference. But I just think... I think it's like more of an average
But
type.
because they haven't shown you nothing. But we saw progress last year.
Crazy, you give them an A.
I give them an A
Cincinnati.
because of what they did last year. Hold up, I'm just gonna say last year.
Hold up. Wait. Pause. Take a second. Okay, sorry.
Hammer time. Last year they had top 5 offense in scoring points.
Okay.
They literally scoring 30 points a game. They lost to both of the running backs, but I felt they gained what they lost with Jahmyr Gibbs when they have speed catching out the backfield. And they already say he's very explosive.
Okay.
And I like David Montgomery in a different system. They didn't lose nobody on line. Offensive line still solid.
Yeah, okay.
Defense is what
But your quarterback's not that solid.
Well, the quarterback still threw good. He
But
did good. I don't know the numbers,
he's
but he did good.
adequate.
He fits the system. As long as he don't turn the ball over,
So that's why I wouldn't give him an A because I don't feel like you have a quarterback
But
who's
reason
going
why
to...
I gave them an A,
He plays the system, that's it.
which is what they need.
Sometimes when that play goes down, you got to need a
Goff is
quarterback who's
good.
going to figure out what to do.
It's that defense.
Okay.
That defense has changed. It's not the same defense. That's why I give them an A. That
Okay.
secondary has really improved.
B in my book.
Okay. We'll kick it over.
Okay.
We'll go
Next.
to the next best team that I feel.
You.
It's a toss-up. It's a tie. I'll be honest with you. No, honestly, it's not even the second best team. I think next 3 teams are actually all in the running for the same. So we will go ahead.
Who are you putting
I
as the
think
next best team though?
I'll give it to the Vikings.
Okay. Oh,
I give
who
it-
you was about to say though?
I was gonna say the Bears.
I knew he was gonna say.
But
yo,
the reason
I knew
why
he was gonna say
I'm a
Chicago.
defensive guy, I don't see the Vikings having anything on defense.
This
but
is why
the
you
Vikings,
guys. We will always be back and forth because I'm an offensive girl. He's a defensive guy.
But the Vikings,
you can't tell that already.
I give them a B. Only reason because I think the offense is explosive. Probably one of the best offense could be in the league. Even losing Dalvin Cook, I still think they're okay because of the passing game.
Okay.
It's just the defense is still suspect for me. I don't feel they did what they need to do in defense. They lost some key pieces. They lost their middle linebacker.
So
probably
you giving
one of the
them a
best.
B?
I give them a B. They still got the best receiver in the league. They
I give
still
him
got.
a-
I
I
give
give him-
Cousins his credit.
I give him a B plus.
You give him a B plus. See, that ain't much more than what I was gonna give him.
Yeah.
But it's
You
the
gotta
defense.
do a lot to get an A.
You're right, and I just feel like on defense they haven't done much to improve that. I guess they feel they're gonna score enough points to beat you. I don't know.
Yeah, and although I do like Cousins, don't think he's like
Yeah,
he's not making my top 5. So I would give. I don't want to say he will is going to bring their team down, but I also feel
don't
like
think
they
so.
don't have enough firepower overall to give them an A.
Yeah.
I give them a B plus only because of the whole offensive passing
True.
game. So
It's just a passing game.
Yeah.
Madison is good, but they did lose Dalvin Cook, y'all. This was Dalvin Cook. And
yeah, but I feel
He's
like
still the Pro Bowl running
yeah,
back
but
and
I also feel like
1,000-yard
last
rusher.
year he wasn't as big of a staple
That's true.
on the team, so
And
I don't
and
really
I
think
blame
that's
the
going to
coach
be
for
a
that.
big difference. So
I blame the coach because they was feeding Jefferson, which you're
It
supposed
works.
to. It worked because Jefferson is that guy.
So
But anyway,
yeah.
moving along.
All right.
My next team, the Bears. I think this is Fields' year. He got his weapons that they say he didn't have last year. So I think he got his weapons. I think defense is good. I give them a B as well because I haven't seen it. They got to put it together. The offense looks good on paper. Defense still.
They did good preseason.
They did do good preseason.
DJ Moore.
They did.
And Fields were connecting.
They did. So we'll see the first game though.
Yeah.
I give them a B, which they can elevate. Definitely go B plus. A.
Well, they came from a C to a B to me just because of preseason.
Yeah.
I know it was preseason,
the
but
B,
still, I like the
preseason
fact
they look good. They did.
Yeah, I like
They
the
did.
fact that they flowed
look
pretty
good.
well. The chemistry is pretty
Yeah.
well. Flowed pretty well. So I was impressed just by the little I saw. So they went from a C to a B because I'm not a big fan of
Don't say it.
the Bears, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. I think a B,
And what's
kind of
crazy?
B minus, really. B minus.
And I'm gonna go out on a limb for this next one because this next one, woo, and people gonna come after me. People may not. I don't care, but the Packers, y'all. People thought the Packers dropped off a lot.
They did.
They did because they lost the Hall of Fame, the sheriff himself, in Rodgers.
Who?
But I'm not gonna lie to you. That boy Jordan Love looked good in the preseason. He looks really good. He looks really good. He actually finished as one of the top players in the preseason quarterback. He looks really good. Now, can he keep that up? I don't know. And he was playing against some backups, so all the stars wasn't there. I'm not saying that, but
Not
that's
convinced.
why I feel that's
Not
a team
convinced.
that can be a dark
Not convinced.
horse.
Not convinced.
Not convinced. So
Not
Packers
convinced.
though. So the Packers got Jordan Love. We know that. They still got the two-headed monster. I love their backfield. Probably one of the best backfields in the league that people sleeping on. I like Aaron Jones and Dillon.
Not convinced.
Dang. I'm gonna convince him in a minute. They have a top corner, probably one of the best corners, Jair Alexander. We like that man. They have a good team. Overall, they have a good team. It's all gonna come down to Jordan Love.
Average.
I mean, that's kind of everything with any team, but it'll come down to Jordan Love for real because people thought it was gonna be a hard fall off with Aaron Rodgers gone, but I think Jordan Love learned a lot from Rodgers, and I think he's going to do probably around that range, kind of that first year. I think he's going to
Whoa!
and I'm not saying he's going to be as good as Geno, be better than Geno. I do feel like he has an upside to be a really good quarterback because the way he looked at preseason, like he could control the team. He don't turn the ball over. He make great throws. They have something there. They got a young team. That's
Not
a young
convinced.
team.
Not convinced this year. I agree. I agree that he can be something special, but not this year.
All right,
Not this year.
Too
Too soon. Too
Packers
soon.
going to be a team to watch, y'all. Packers going to
I
be a
think
team
they
to watch.
will win more than people expected, but they're still kind of baby in my book. So I give
that's
them
understandable. That's
a
understandable.
C. C plus.
I get them a B just because of the defense. They kept
You
everybody.
get
on
everybody a
defense.
B. How does everybody get a B? How do they get a B? And then also Cincinnati get a B? That makes no sense.
Exactly. Okay. Packers didn't lose nobody but Aaron Rodgers, and I'm giving them a B just because of what I saw from Love. The team is still solid. The team is still solid from top to bottom.
More solid than Cincinnati.
On defense, they probably better than Cincinnati on defense. For real.
Whole team.
The whole team. Only thing they lacking, I think they have better running backs than Cincinnati. Cincinnati lost Piron. They still got Dillon and Aaron Jones. Now, I give you the edge with Cincinnati with the
You get Cleveland Browns a
with-
B.
Because, A for me, I want to see both offense and defense. It's good, but then your quarterback play too. The reason why I gave Bengals a B because that defense, I don't think the defense gets it done like they did last year. They lost a lot. The reason why I gave the Packers a B because yes, Jordan Love, I haven't seen nothing from him, but that team from offense and defense is a solid team.
I think they at least deserve a B minus.
We'll see. I can't wait. Okay, B minus. All right, we'll do B minus. That's better.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
B minus for the Packers. I think we're done with that. Let's get to
right.
another division.
All right, so we've done North, so let's move it to the NFC East.
Probably one of the toughest divisions in the NFC.
Kick Kick it off. What team you want to start with first?
I think honestly 3 teams this year from that division go to the playoff. We're gonna go with the best. The Super Bowl runner-ups.
Yep.
We're gonna go with the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles. A plus. I don't think they lost anybody. I think they gained. I think they gained.
They've gained.
They lost a defensive tackle. Very good defensive tackle
Definitely
to the 49ers, but they gained
defense.
a better defensive tackle in the long run, I feel, in Jalen Carter.
Y'all was already making a play in
They lost Gardner Johnson, but they picked up Sidney Brown, I think, who can just pull it.
Yeah, and I think Jalen Hurts coming out banging this season
he has
again.
He has a big chip on his shoulder.
So I'm giving them an A.
I give him A plus. I
give him A plus.
I think that team is from top to bottom probably the most solid team.
Yeah.
In the league.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna kick it over to the hated rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys. My wife don't like them, but on paper, you guys, on paper.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna give them an A. On paper, I'm giving them an A. On paper, they look the best. If Dak can show up and don't throw an interception like he did last year, man, please, they are there.
D.
They are there.
D.
A for me. Then we kick it over to the other rivalry up top, the Giants. Funny thing is, a lot of people got the Giants high. A lot of people was raving about these Giants. They went to the playoffs last year. They actually got better.
I like Jones better than a lot of other people. So
they don't give Jones the credit. I like Jones too. He did his thing.
He's someone who actually plays the system.
He does. He does a good job.
And then you always got Saquon Barkley. I mean, come on now.
I give him a B plus because I do not put them better than the other 2 teams, the first 2 teams.
I like the team, but I give him a B. I ain't giving him all too much now.
I give him a B plus because they really didn't lose nobody. And Jones, if he played how he did last year, they solid. They had a good defense. And Saquon
I do feel like they're one of those teams that you feel like don't really have anything, but actually have something, and then they're like winning and stuff.
And I think that's that team.
That's why they kind of get a B for me.
Because Saquon, I love me some Saquon. I think he does great this year. Definitely big on fantasy.
Do I need to go back and explain why I gave Dallas a D, or are we gonna leave it?
No.
There? Okay.
I think they know from your other videos why you gave him a D.
Okay.
So we don't have to really go back into that.
If you have not watched any of my
go back and watch the other videos.
I guess you got to go back and watch.
I really urge you to go watch it.
I'm not going to explain it.
Because she had good segment about Dak. But anyway, last team, which another team I think is a dark horse, and I think is a really good team. I put them in the same field as the Packers. When we talk about the Commanders. Commanders have Sam Howell as quarterback. I don't know what he can do, but I think the rest of the team is actually a really good team. I
think they have a great defense.
I give them a C plus.
They have a great defense, and we all know that. And that's probably why they get a C plus.
Yeah, and they got 3 good receivers. They got 2 good running backs. They have a good tight end, Logan Thomas. They have good pieces, but I'm mad at the Commanders.
They have okay pieces.
I'm mad at the Commanders because they did not go out and pursue a quarterback heavy because they felt they have something in Sam Howell. But this year you got to show me. I don't know what Sam Howell can do.
Nothing.
He did exactly. A lot of people see what you said. Nothing. He had a good preseason game though. They did beat the Ravens. They gave Ravens their first loss.
Everybody beat the Ravens. I feel like
they
lost more than one game.
They did. Yes, they did. This preseason, but before that they had the streak of longest.
I got that, but this season, I'm talking about this season. So that's not a big win for them because the Ravens also lost another game.
We're gonna see. I have to see what Sam Howell can do. That's why I gave him a C plus.
Who?
Exactly. But we'll see.
Not even
he didn't do too bad in preseason, but like I said, we got to see.
I give him a D2.
Oh, a D. She harsh. Harsh, y'all.
Moving on.
We
done with that?
We done with that.
All right. So what have we done? Because I can't keep it up. What we just did?
We did the East. We did the North.
Let's do the AFC East.
Now, AFC East, I feel, is the best, the most going to be the most competitive division this year.
You think so?
I think so. I think we're not even going to kick it off who I think going to win the division. We're just going to kick it off. We're going to start with the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills, we know they have. They have Josh Allen. He is a great quarterback. I'm not knocking him at all. He is a problem.
Yeah.
Only thing with Josh Allen is Josh Allen. He beats himself.
Do you think so?
I think so.
No, I don't think so. I think what happens with Josh Allen is that there's a lot of issues outside of the outside of the field, and I think sometimes that gets in his head because I feel like he's always trying to figure out: do I need to do this for myself? Do I need to throw it here? If I don't throw it there, blah blah. I think there's a lot of other things that factors into what he's doing on the field than just like go with what you see, you
Go
know,
with what you play.
because
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he
It's a lot
does
of
go what he
egos
see, there's some egos. It's like, well, why you didn't see me? And so I think sometimes that gets in his head, and that's when he gets a little bit like, okay, let me do it myself. And then also they play call and they try to make him not use his legs so much until like the second half. Then he started doing that, and then so I think it's just like a lot of different dynamics.
And that's what I meant. That was a good point you made. That was that I meant by Josh Allen being Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen, now he's considered a veteran. Mm-hmm. You've been in the league, what?
But is that his problem though? Is that the coach who should be doing that?
No, yes, the coach get the rest of the players right. Josh Allen is, I consider, a veteran now because now you got to control the game. Mm-hmm. You're a top and
I
dog.
guess not care about what anybody on your team thinks.
Don't care. You are the dog. You're not going nowhere. They're going to solidify you for the rest of your career.
He's such a nice guy. He's trying to be.
He's a great guy.
Trying to be a good guy.
You're right.
Good teammate.
You're right.
And equal opportunity.
And I think he is. It's just he got to know when to run, when to pass. Don't turn the ball over. You got to control the team. You're good enough to do that. They put you up there with the Mahomes and up there.
But I think he's still juggling with the, do I
don't worry about that.
Lead when I'm on the field, or do I still do the play and throw where I need to throw? Because it's like sometimes he will, but sometimes he won't. And I think like sometimes when you see these great quarterbacks, like they feel like complete command of the offense when they're on the field. Even though, you know, you have your plays, you have what you need, they still feel like, okay, if that break down, I'm going to do what I need to do. I think sometimes he gets...
He gets
I don't want to say confused, but I think sometimes he feels like, okay, should I just go ahead and take this by myself, or should I keep with the play?
That's why he need to realize you are the focal point.
Yeah, but your teammates
and
your coach have to feel confident in that.
And I think
if they make you feel like, well, you need to throw it to me. Why you didn't see me? What you looking at? Or okay, this is the play. Why you change the play? Don't go take off running. Then that's always gonna be in your head of like what.
But this year they got to figure that out because I don't. The defense lost some pieces. Offense, yeah, we know what weapons they have on offense. You know, they all play at their highest level. They
keep making so much noise. It's like, come on now.
I think they're gonna have a solid team, but I still feel they may not get it done. And they not gonna get it done just because they are the AFC. There's a lot of competition in the AFC, especially in the division.
So what do you give them?
So I give him a B+.
I give him an A-.
I give him a B+ because they still a solid team.
Okay. Next,
they are play away. I think all these teams by the name, they're just a play away. The next team we're gonna do the Jets. Yeah, they was featured on Hard Knocks. We know what the Jets got. Jets been in the limelight.
And Aaron Rodgers came out preseason on his little bitty time that he had, just throwing the darts. Yes. You hear me? And they called him.
Yes.
What did I say? Aaron Rodgers don't have to get in line with nobody. They need to get in line with him, and they did. And look how that was.
Like I said about Josh Allen, and the only person that can beat Josh Allen is Josh Allen. I'm gonna say that about Jets, the whole team. Jets have probably one of the best teams on paper.
I think they solid.
I think they solid.
I think they ready.
I think they solid from top to bottom.
And I like the fact that how they were presenting themselves too. They presenting like, oh, we don't have no problem.
What
y'all thinking about? Y'all talking about
But for that reason, I'm gonna give them an A. Not an A-, not an A+. I'm gonna give them an A. Just because I feel
I give him an A too because they have Sheriff.
Yes. And I think Rodgers is smart enough. It doesn't matter what team you put around. I think he's smart enough to get that team going. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they're the only team that's gonna beat themselves. That's if they lose. If they lose, because they beat themselves. Because they're just young and then just mentally.
And you can just even see on the sideline and even in the preseason that everyone's happy. Even Aaron was happy of what he sees in those players.
That is key.
Because remember, in Green Bay, he was not happy with what he was seeing. He was frustrated. You know, I mean, I know.
On the same page with the receivers.
Right. We haven't started yet, so I know it's a big accusation of like this how it's gonna be. But in preseason, I liked how he was liking what he's seeing because they were doing what they're supposed to be doing.
And I'm gonna go ahead and shout this out. A lot of people thinking he has to do a lot. I don't think he has to do much at all. I honestly think as long as the two running backs he got back there stay healthy, all he got to do is run the ball. He probably could throw the ball just 20 times a game. Just because them two running backs they have Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what he's going to do.
He's not going to do. No, he's not going to do that.
I think you have that, but I think I agree he's not going to do much.
He ain't got to do a
because if everybody did their job, you don't have to do much. As a quarterback, you stay in the pocket, you make your throws, right? Yep. You know, but that's who he is. He's a veteran quarterback. He's an older quarterback, so he can't do all that in the first place. You don't want him getting hurt. So you got your O-line that's going to be on point. You got your receivers where they need to go where they need to go. And then you got your good running backs who can come in, take some of the pressure off of him having to be, maybe sacked and rushed and all that kind of stuff. So I just feel like everyone seems to be playing their part,
Yes.
and that's all they need.
I got a question for you. I know you gave him an A, and I gave him an A as well. The Jets, where do you see the ceiling for them this season? Do you feel, is it added pressure that they have because they have all this hype and everything around them, or is no pressure? They just, just get out there and play. But I guess,
You know what the funny thing is? I will say, I feel like the pressure is not as big as it could be because there's other teams that are putting targets on their back. There's other teams that are talked about more. That I think sometimes we are forgetting about the Jets.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you don't know, but I do feel like there's other teams out there that are more in the media these days that it kind of gives them a little bit of like, okay, we don't have too much on our back because the spotlight's not all on us. You know what I mean? Okay. There's some teams where it's like, okay, when they do stuff like this and they get a veteran, it's like, oh, all eyes on you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's not like that for them.
Like
I feel like we are looking, but not like through a microscope type thing.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Okay. All right.
I actually think a lot of people just counting them out anyway. That's probably why. I think a lot of people are like, they're not gonna be nothing. So the expectation's not even high.
We definitely gonna stay tuned with the Jets. Cause I think they're an interesting team.
You think the expectation's really high?
I think it's only high because everybody feel with that team that was already good. They always needed a quarterback. Now they got a Hall of Fame quarterback. I think it's a little high. I think it's.
You don't think people
I
kind
think
of
it's
like
championship or bust. I think it's championship or bust.
Really? You think people think like you should go to the championship
with that team and what they did last year, and now you got a Hall of Fame quarterback where I think the pressure is kind of on them.
Okay.
I mean, yes, they don't have the spotlight, and they're not the type of people who say, "Oh, we big and bad. We're gonna do this." They're not putting the pressure on themselves, but I just feel it's pressure because of the team. It's kind of like when Brady came to the Bucks.
Yeah, but then we didn't have a lot going on at that time too.
That's
with
true.
Other teams, I feel like
That's true. But Brady went to the Bucks. He did have a whipstick of a team, kind of like this. Kind of like what he got with the Jets. So it's a pressure. Can he get it done?
But also Brady made a lot of noise.
He did. Brady is Brady.
Retire. We're not. What we gonna do? And it was Brady. So But I agree. I do think they have pressure. I just think it's not as big as I feel like it could be.
Yeah, that is true, and I agree with you. That's accurate.
So
the next team, Miami Dolphins. I got high hopes for the Miami Dolphins because I think Tua.
You really do. All the time. I'm not a believer.
Yeah, I have some buddies who like Tua. I think Tua's gonna be good. I think Tua, with all those weapons, with everything, I think they get it done.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it preseason.
I think they just throwing you off. I think they can get it done with that team they got. I
think they're gonna do the exact same thing they always do.
Long as he don't get hurt. And I know that's on everybody's radar that Tua's going to get hurt because he don't know how to fall.
He don't know how to see either.
I honestly think Miami's going to be a team where they're going to beat some teams.
I give them a B minus.
Tough opponent.
You know why? I give them a B minus, and that's generous because they do have good players on their team. You have Waddle, you have Hill, you have people who can make plays, but your quarterback is real finicky. Your quarterback finicky. I'm sorry. So you get
I get him a B
minus.
I actually give him an A minus. Cause that defense, once Jalen Ramsey comes back, we got Jalen Ramsey, you got Xavier Howard, you got Javon Holland.
We will have a lot of interesting.
You got Bradley Chubb. They got a whipstick of a team. I think if Tua don't turn the ball over, and I think
that's a lot to ask for. Yeah. Don't get hurt. Don't turn the ball over.
That is a lot
for him,
and it's a lot to blame on that line. And I feel the line need to help him out a lot more. But we'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
He is in a tough division. Then you got the Patriots. The Patriots. Could never count Bill Belichick out.
Why? Not no more.
Reason why?
Now.
I still think he's a good coach. I still think he just.
I think it's time to retire.
I think he just needs some. He has his pieces. I don't think it's time to retire
He's going
just
like
yet.
Brady. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Sit down at this point.
And I'm not, and honestly, Patriots never been a fan of the Patriots, but I do feel they're gonna be a solid team. They'll be better than some teams all around the league.
C.
They won't be the worst team. I give them a C plus.
C. All right.
I give them a C plus.
That's all I'm gonna say about them.
All right, let's move along.
All right, we have 2 more left. So let's go to the NFC South.
I actually just read something the other day, and a lot of people said, why aren't we raving about the Saints?
I'm not.
And I'm not. I just feel I'm not. Like, yes, it's the Saints, guys. Like, yes, they got Carr. I do like Carr. I think he's a great guy, but they're the Saints.
It's not even the Saints about it. For me, it's the Carr.
It's Carr.
That's what I feel. You talking about they the Saints. I'm thinking it's Carr. It's Carr.
Reason why, because Saints did have a top 10. They was a top 10 defense. They still got some weapons on offense, and they got Carr. I don't see them winning the division. I do feel they're going to compete.
Carr, C.
But they'll compete because the division, I feel as a whole, is not the strongest division, but they got some good teams that could possibly be good. So I give them a B minus.
C.
And because I like a couple of people on their team.
C. And they are also a team that's prone to injury a lot. So.
They are. But the team I actually think going to win the division.
Did the whole team ever even played?
I'm going to say I don't go on the limb, go on record. I think the Falcons win the division. I think the Falcons win the division, y'all. I do. And I'm not saying that because we here in Atlanta.
I do.
Top to bottom, they have a really good team on paper. They have a really good team.
Wait. Let's not put 20s on it. Top to bottom?
I don't want to go through it all.
They don't have a quarterback worth a doggone. So
well, we got to see. We got to prove himself. Now, he's the same. He puts him in the same category as the Commanders and the Packers.
Well, then don't say top to bottom.
The
top
team.
to bottom, when you say something top to bottom,
okay.
It's like
I
it's
reframe
no...
what I said, you guys. I framed what I said.
Okay. Jury's still out.
Excluding the quarterback.
Right.
The team is solid.
You got a good running back.
They got a good running back. Running backs with the S.
Backs, yes.
They got good receivers with the S. They got they have good tight end. Kyle Pitts is a good tight end.
He's not as consistent as I would like him to be, but okay.
Defense, though. But hey, I think they did a good job on defense. I think if you notice the preseason, they actually was doing their thing on defense.
Yes.
They were doing their thing on defense.
I did like that.
Think about the rotation they was having. They had some fresh legs, keep rotating. They did a thing on defense.
I don't think they're going to win the division, though.
Well, I'm dying to see who you're going to pick to win the division because you only got 2 more teams who we're going to get into now.
They all suck, but I don't think
going to win the division either.
Well, I'm giving the Falcons a C minus. So.
Oh, no. I got to give them a B. I give them a solid B.
You're giving a B only because of the running backs. They can't do everything.
Well, I think the defense. No, I give them a B because of the defense. I like what they did. I like what they added with the defense. They added Jesse Bates, Pro Bowl safety. They added Jeff Okudah.
I'm not giving any team a B that doesn't have a quarterback.
You hear it first. So if you ain't got no quarterback, at minimum, you ain't getting the B.
Exactly.
All right. That is true. That is key. You don't have a quarterback, you don't have nothing.
All right, next. You had something else?
I did.
What?
Because it's a team out there that don't have a quarterback and they're suffering. We're down the Cardinals. We already talked about them, but the Cardinals are suffering. But anyway, the next team on our list of NFC South, we're going to go with the Panthers.
Oh, okay. C as well.
First round, first pick. Bryce Young? Yeah, you get a C plus from me too.
Exactly.
He's not a bad quarterback. I'm not because I don't know what he can do.
He just needs a year or two.
I think he needs some time.
He needs a year or two.
I need some time. Yeah,
and I'm going to stand by that.
Yeah, he needs some time. I don't feel.
Prove me wrong. He could prove me wrong. We're going to see the season.
See.
I'm okay with being proven wrong. But I do feel like he needs a year or two to even be okay. Because, I just think he's not ready to really take command of an offense. Keep getting back up after getting hit. I saw it in preseason. Short throws.
There you go. There you go. Some short throws. They was babying him in preseason. I understand that. It's just nope. They
definitely made it in preseason. They made all the plays very easy for him, so he can think that he's doing a great job. But it was like, okay, he's not really doing much.
Or last in the division, if you ask me, because I think the next team could possibly be a decent team.
Okay,
Tampa Bay.
Yeah. I've always had a little bit of a sweet spot for Baker Mayfield. He always be like trash, but I feel like he still has something in him.
He's up and down, but I do think with this team, he could do something with his team because his team is still good solid on paper they're really good, and he's still a first pick. And
I still give him a C though, C plus.
Yeah, and I give
everybody
him
in this division has
I give him a B minus because he got a Pro Bowl team.
Okay,
like,
but
he still got Mike Evans and Godwin. And
Mike Evans is.
Mike Evans.
No, I think we're going to show. I think you're going to see that Mike Evans is not as great without a great quarterback.
But that's what I'm saying. If Baker play the way he did when he went to the Rams and played those last couple of games, I think they could be okay.
Now, well, I still give him a C+. So who I think will win this division? Even though I gave him a C, I think the Saints. Out of all the teams, the only team that I feel like can actually win the division, I think it's going to be a sorry division regardless. But I think the one who's going to come out on top within the sorries is going to be the Saints.
Within the sorries. I like how you put that. It's going to be Saints and Falcons, but I do think Falcons win at the end.
Oh, wow.
I think they play them at the end. I think I have to check that. Y'all can fact check me on that. I think the last game of the season is them two. But
look at you repping for the A.
Yeah. All right. So next one.
Last but not least, AFC South.
They actually have a team in there that's actually going to make a lot of noise and going to shock a lot of people. Well, not because people are picking them to be.
You see how he likes to lead y'all into.
I like to build up, like to build the climax. Jaguars. Jaguars. I give the Jaguars an A. I give them an A minus. I'm sorry, A minus. I think Trevor Lawrence has found he found himself in this league. Dang, they got good receivers. They got Calvin Ridley.
B.
Still getting the B, okay. Jaguars, y'all. This is Jaguars. We
B. Next.
Okay, we're going to keep on to the next team.
No, I do think, they are one of those silent sleeper teams. That's why they get a B, but just when you have a silent sleeper team, they're still silent. Yes. B.
Okay. We can see that. The next team, Tennessee Titans.
Oh, I thought he was going to go. Okay. All
Tennessee
right.
Titans. Now we're going to say the best for last.
Oh, okay.
Tennessee Titans.
Honestly.
Honestly what? I'm just playing. I give them a B.
I give him a B+.
I give him a B.
You got Derrick Henry.
I do got B+. Yeah, do got D-Hop. And Tannehill. Tannehill is solid. He's not a bad quarterback.
Yeah.
I give him a B+.
That's the only reason why they actually get a B+. Is because
honestly,
of Tannehill.
Y'all better watch out. They may win that division.
No, I think they will.
It's between them and Jaguars. Jaguars always give them a run for money. And Jaguars did make the playoff. Not mistaken, last year.
I get it. It is between them two, but I think they come out on top.
Ooh, I do like King Henry.
As long as
that could be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, come on
I like
now.
Tennessee. Tennessee's not a bad team.
All right, who's next? Houston, Texans.
No.
Oh, okay. We want to say that for last. So we're going to go to Colts. All right, so let's go to the Colts.
Okay. Let's go to the Colts.
I'm not liking what I'm seeing from the rookie quarterback, I'm pretty skeptical.
I get him a C.
I don't know if I like his confidence too much because it's like, calm down. First of all, it's preseason.
I want to give him a D. Only thing keeping him afloat for me is Richardson. They made me mad. I just don't like the organization. Oh, yeah, because
you didn't like how they did your man. You're running back.
I don't like the organization. Yeah.
Taylor.
I don't like the organization. I kind of fed up with it, and just knowing from the history of it, I don't like the organization. I don't like how they do their players. And this is dating back when they did Peyton Manning. This dating back when they did Andrew Luck. And a lot of people say, oh, Andrew Luck left. No, Andrew Luck left because they didn't get the man no help. And before Peyton Manning, you had a Hall of Fame quarterback. You let him go because he had an injury. I don't
give
like
him a C.
I don't like the Colts.
And the only reason why I really get a C instead of a D is because the rookie quarterback, if he can get himself together, like clean up his. But this is what was the problem when he came into the league. That was all. I think I said that when I did my rookies. He needs to clean up his playing. It's real sloppy.
Yeah, it is.
And it's like he's so confident, but it's like you're still all over the place. Like clean it up.
Which is good. I mean, he got his confidence. That's why I gave him a C-. But I don't like how they did Jonathan Taylor. And then. Oh, we ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah. All right, next.
Last but not least.
It's them Houston Texans.
Texans.
What you know about them Texas boys? Candy paint.
Honestly, you give them a year, I think they're gonna be the team to watch out for. One.
I'm also disappointed in their rookie quarterback.
I'm disappointed in him too. That's why I give them a C+. But I am disappointed in him because he had the most upside to me as a quarterback.
I give him C+ too.
But he disappointed me how he looked. I think the limelight and the big stage got to him.
He seems kind of nervous.
He's very yes, and I feel
unsure and nervous.
And I feel like, dude, you're in the pros,
bro. Big leagues, baby.
Yes, they're faster, stronger, smarter. When you was at Ohio State, it was easy. Game came easy because you had 4 stars all around you.
Yeah.
But now, dude, you got to play.
Yeah.
And it's showing that you are very nervous. You have made some good throws, but
Yeah,
you
I
also
think
missed some
faster
throws
too.
too.
Your line not gonna be that great either.
So I give him a C+, and I do feel he's gonna have. I think he's gonna be okay, because I think the coach is gonna, in the lack of better words, coddle him, in the sense of they ain't gonna try to put too much on him.
We'll see. And they shouldn't. They really shouldn't.
Yeah.
I give him a C+ as well, only because I'm from Houston, and they really deserve a D. But
Yeah. But
I hope that
I love the running
they get
back.
something together and put something in place to make it a little bit better.
I love the running back, and I love the coach. I like DeMeco Ryans. I like Pierce. I like Will Anderson. So yeah, but that's all of them. And
That is all the team grades.
That's all
I know
team
this
grades.
was a longer podcast for you guys, but if you made it to the end, thank you.
thank you.
Comment, like, subscribe. We're on all the podcast mediums.
Yep.
Spotify,
Yep.
iTunes,
Yep.
Google, all those,
Go
okay?
look. Go
We're also
search.
on YouTube. Check out our Instagram and our TikTok, Tucker's Daily.
Tell your friends, tell your mama friends, tell your daddy friends
And
about
we
us.
are getting into football season as of tomorrow.
We won't even say tomorrow. Thursday kickoff. We can't wait. We gonna be live. We gonna be live. We gonna be live. And just like
Oh, I
that,
thought we were. Okay.
comment, like, subscribe. We out.
Peace.
Peace.